Sappington,
I, Justin Don Sappington,
a citizen of the United States of America,
a citizen of the United States of America,
and being an employee of the City of Cushing,
and being the employee of the City of Cushing,
and the recipient of public funds for services rendered as such employee,
and recipient of public funds for services such rendered as such employee,
do hereby solemnly swear and affirm
do hereby solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support and comply with the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma,
that I will support and comply with the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma,
and the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics.
and the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics.
I further swear that during my continuance in office,
I further swear by my continuance of office,
I will, to the best of my skill and ability,
I will, to the best of my skill and ability,
faithfully discharge all the duties required of me as a police officer,
faithfully discharge all the duties required of me as a police officer,
and execute the orders of my superior officers,
and execute the orders of my superior officer,
and in all cases conform to and enforce the criminal laws of the State of Oklahoma,
and in all cases conform to and enforce the criminal laws of the State of Oklahoma,
the ordinances of the City of Cushing,
the ordinances of the City of Cushing,
and obey the rules governing the police department,
and obey the rules governing the police department,
and report all violations of same that may come to my knowledge.
and report all violations of the same that might come to my knowledge.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just real quick, a couple things about Justin. First of all, I would be absolutely not smart and not thank his brother Sharon for calling me several months ago saying that my son is getting ready to graduate from college and he's looking for a job. And when Sharon first called, I really didn't know who she was until it reminded me of what her maiden name used to be, Sappington. And I realized who she was. And we got that process started. We were able to recruit Justin. I thought we were very fortunate to be able to recruit Justin. A couple key things for the city. Number one, when we did our initial background interviews, and what you have to understand is about us in the small police department, we do, I feel like, a very thorough background with someone. We establish a rapport of confidentiality with the people that we contact about him that are listed as his references. We also springboard off of that and we ask, are there other things or other persons that we need to contact, or other things that we need to look into as it relates specifically to him? And sometimes people will turn you on to other things, or other people as a result of us giving them their word that we're not going to breach that trust in terms of telling him what you told us. At no time during that recruitment process did we ever have anybody say anything that was so bad about him that took his character to a level that we began not to get interested in him. We run across people quite often that we try and recruit that come certified to us from different departments, that when we begin this background process and we begin to interview people, we begin to find things out about folks, and then it turns us off, basically. Well, we didn't get turned off by Justin. And I think that's a credit to his parents. I think it's a credit to his character and the things that he's tried to stand for. The police chief, deputy police chief of Broken Arrow, wrote an article in the FBI Quarterly here several months ago that talked about police officers, young people who want to be police officers, doing things when they're 16, 17, 18, 19, and then through college, and then expect when they go to apply for a law enforcement job somewhere that some of the things that they've done that they knew that they shouldn't have done should just be washed away. It doesn't work like that. When you begin to get into a career in law enforcement, it begins way back when you begin to really understand what self-discipline is all about. And self-discipline is not something I think that's instilled in us. I think that we already have it in us. It's kind of like Spanish. If we were dropped off in Mexico somewhere in the middle of a neighborhood and nobody knew English, if you knew Spanish, you're going to start talking it because it's a part of your ability to survive and maybe get out of that situation. Self-discipline is the same thing. When you begin to apply that and you apply it through your life, through certain periods, it's going to take you different places. I remember sitting in Starbucks Cafe in Oklahoma City trying to recruit Justin on the city's time, I might add. Very well spent money, okay? But I remember sitting in Starbucks Cafe talking to Justin for nearly 2.5 hours after he did some testing with us, and we talked for a long time. And one thing that I promised him is that, Justin, if you have a future beyond Cushing and you want to start at Cushing, you want to move beyond here, I will do everything I can to help you move into that next job. everything that I can. We'll do nothing to hold you back. But you'll have to put yourself in a position to stay focused, stay driven. You will make your way to that next position, wherever that may be, if that's what you choose to do. So I want to formally welcome him aboard. Don, I recognize you here today. It's the first time I've seen you, so glad that you were able to come. And Sharon, again, thank you for calling me several months ago. So Justin, welcome aboard.